The legendary origins of the Tongan royal family. Welcome to our channel. Today we dive into the fascinating history of the Tongan royal family, one of the last remaining monarchies in the Pacific. How did they come to power, and why do they still rule today? Let's find out. The beginning, a kingdom born from the gods. Long ago, before kings and queens ruled Tonga, the people believed their leaders were chosen by the gods. According to legend, a powerful deity named Tangaloa created the islands of Tonga. From the heavens he sent his son, Ahoetu, to earth to become the first ruler of Tonga. Long before humans walked the earth, there was only the sky, the sea, and the spirit world. At the center of it all was Tangaloa, the mighty god who ruled the heavens. He watched over the vast ocean, and one day he decided to create land. From the sky, Tangaloa sent down a magical bird to fly over the endless sea. The bird searched and searched but found nothing but water. Tired from its journey, it flapped its wings over the waves, and little by little, tiny pieces of land began to rise. These became the islands of Tonga. Satisfied with his creation, Tangaloa decided to send his son, Ahoetu, down to the islands to rule over the people. Ahoetu was born in the sky but longed to see the world below. When he arrived on Tonga, he became the first human king, starting the royal lineage of the Tui Tonga dynasty. But Ahoetu's journey was not easy. When he visited his half-brothers in the sky, they became jealous and killed him, eating his body. When Tangaloa discovered what had happened, he was furious. He forced his sons to gather Ahoetu's remains and put them back together. With divine power, he brought Ahoetu back to life and sent him back to Tonga as the rightful king. This story explains why the Tongan kings were believed to have divine origins, making them different from ordinary chiefs. They were not just rulers, they were chosen by the gods. Tangaloa's story isn't just a Tongan legend. It is found all across the Pacific. In Samoa, he is known as Tagaloa, the creator of the islands and people. In Fiji, he appears in myths as the master craftsman. Even in Hawaiian and Maori traditions, similar gods exist, showing how deeply connected the Pacific cultures are. Over time, as Christianity spread through Tonga, the belief in Tangaloa faded, but his legend still lives on in Tongan history and culture. Even though most Tongans are now Christian, traces of Tangaloa's influence remain. The story of Tonga's rulers does not stop there. Over time, different powerful families rose, leading to the creation of the Tui Ha'atakalawa and Tui Kanokopolu dynasties. These groups often clashed, but one leader would rise to unite them all. King George Tupu I, the founder of modern Tonga. By the early 1800s, Tonga was a land divided by war. Different chiefs fought for control, and foreign influences, especially from European traders and missionaries, were growing. Then came a warrior and visionary leader named Taufa Ahau. He was a high-ranking chief from the Tui Kanokopolu line. He was smart, strong, and deeply influenced by Christianity. After winning battles and converting to the new faith, he declared himself King George Tupu I in 1845. King George Tupu I did something no other Pacific ruler had done. He united all of Tonga under one rule. He created new laws, including the Emancipation Edict of 1862, which freed commoners from being controlled by chiefs. He also declared that Tonga would never be colonized, making it the only Pacific island nation to resist European rule. His leadership laid the foundation for the modern Kingdom of Tonga, and his descendants still rule today. King George Tupu I, the founder of modern Tonga. By the early 1800s, Tonga was a land divided by war. Different chiefs fought for control, and foreign influences, especially from European traders and missionaries, were growing. Then came a warrior and visionary leader named Taufa Ahau. He was a high-ranking chief from the Tui Kanokopolu line. He was smart, strong, and deeply influenced by Christianity. After winning battles and converting to the new faith, he declared himself King George Tupu I in 1845. King George Tupu I did something no other Pacific ruler had done. He united all of Tonga under one rule. He created new laws, including the Emancipation Edict of 1862, which freed commoners from being controlled by chiefs. He also declared that Tonga would never be colonized, making it the only Pacific island nation to resist European rule. His leadership laid the foundation for the modern Kingdom of Tonga, and his descendants still rule today. Why does Tonga still have a king today? The Tongan royal family is one of the oldest hereditary monarchies in the world, with roots tracing back to the Tui Tonga dynasty, which was believed to have divine origins from the god Tangaloa. Early Tongan kings were considered sacred, and commoners were not even allowed to look at them directly. However, as time passed, power shifted between different ruling dynasties, including the Tui Ha'atakalawa and later the Tui Kanakupolu. By the 19th century, Tonga was divided by conflicts and external pressures, but King George Tupu I united the islands under one rule in 1845, making him the first modern king. He also ensured that Tonga remained the only Pacific island nation never fully colonized by European powers, signing treaties with Britain while keeping Tonga's independence. For many years, the monarchy and noble families controlled Tonga's government, but after protests and demands for democracy, King George Tupu V introduced reforms in 2010, giving elected officials more power. Despite these changes, the royal family continues to play a big role in Tongan society, with King George Tupu VI currently leading the nation. The monarchy is closely tied to Christianity, especially the Free Wesleyan Church of Tonga, and religious ceremonies remain an important part of royal traditions. The king's official residence is the royal palace in Nuku'alofa, and past rulers are buried in the royal tombs, which are considered sacred. The Tongan monarchy is also wealthy, owning large amounts of land and maintaining international connections with other royal families, though some Tongans criticize the monarchy's spending during economic struggles. Today, the younger generation of royals, like Princess Angelica Latufuipika, are taking on diplomatic roles to keep the monarchy relevant in a modern world. While some Tongans push for more democracy, many still respect and support the royal family as a symbol of Tonga's history, culture, and identity. The challenge for the future will be balancing tradition with change while keeping the kingdom strong, the royal family today. Today, Tonga is ruled by King George Tupu VI, who became king in 2012 after the passing of his brother, King George Tupu V. He continues the traditions of the monarchy while also facing modern challenges like economic struggles and political changes. Even with these challenges, the Tongan royal family remains one of the most powerful symbols of pride and identity for the Tongan people. And that's the story of the Tongan royal family. From gods to warriors to modern kings, their legacy continues. What do you think about the Tongan's monarchy? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing stories from the Pacific. Thank you for watching.